guys how many were at One Team One Mission last night? Amazing, amazing. Okay, and just to reverse that, how many did not go to One Team One Mission? So, okay, only a few. You know what, congratulations, because attending events like this is game changers for your business. Bringing you confidence. I had a big aha moment last night, and just walking in there, and that was probably, how many events have we had in Pittsburgh?
2? Oh, with corporate
No.
2, right?
Okay,
3.
so this is our third
Corporate? Oh, okay.
corporate event.
Not with
This is
mine.
this is our own little private team training, so this is pretty amazing right here. So just really only 3 corporate events that have happened in Pittsburgh. We're really just kind of new on the map with It Works. And look at the presence we had last night. I don't know if we ever even got a count, official count, but it was probably, with guests, close to 200 people, just from this team alone.
Yeah.
So, again, events, plugging in, especially events, calls, all of those things that you hear all the time, those are so important for your business, and we know that, and it fuels us, fuels our tanks, gets us ready to be in the right mindset. We're going to talk a lot about that today. Just the excitement that's around by just getting to know all these new friends. Most of the people in this room I did not know prior to It Works. So I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Kristen, and I'm a double diamond. And I joined this in February of 2012, so a little over 2 years. I'm a decorative painter by trade, so that's my day job for now, right? And was attending a vendor show in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. And I know a lot of you have heard my story before, but sorry. So attending a vendor event for this paint company I was helping to market with in Valley Forge, and 2 women basically walked into my booth. One was holding her neck. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Long story short, I'm like, what are you talking about? And they told me about the wraps. So I joined. I thought, I didn't even try wrap. I didn't want to try wrap at that time. I was away from home. I thought, okay, if I join for the $99 that it costs to join, I can get whatever I want at discounted prices. And honestly, that's the only motivation I had when I found out about the wraps. So long story short, driving home from Philadelphia, I had time to think about it a little bit. I'm like, you know what, if I've never heard of this, there's got to be other people around that have never heard of this. What if? So who did I attack first? Leanne Davidson. And she resisted me. She did. And I bet she's glad I kept pursuing her. So when you hear the no's,
2 whole weeks.
it's not always no. She wanted no parts of this, but I persisted, and I just saw that this would be good for her, even though I didn't know what I was talking about. I honestly knew nothing. So
Actually, she cornered me. I'll just have you guys all know. I had nowhere to go. She cornered me.
yeah, that's true. I did not know there was a loyal customer program at all. The woman who signed me, or who had her neck wrapped, was not a customer. She was not a distributor. She had just got wrapped in the hotel room the night before. Well, when I said I was joining, she goes, well, then I'm going to join, so you join under me. I'm like, okay. So she sat down at the computer, signed up. I sat right down after her, got on her website, and I signed up, and that was it. So again, I didn't know about the loyal customer program. I might just be a loyal customer right now, and we would not all be together today. Okay, thank you. So anyway, again, these events are really super important for your business. And just like I said, the friends, the energy, the confidence you get by just being around each other. So pat yourself on the back and thank you very much for being here. I do want to introduce my leaders. Oh, back on that mindset. June is the month, we hear this a lot on our calls, that it starts with 1. Hashtag starts with 1, right? So all of this, all of last night started with just 1. So this is the beauty of this business, and it amazes me all the time, the possibilities that are here. So think about that a little bit. This was just me sharing with her, sharing with her, sharing with her, and on and on and on. And look what this has become. It's amazing. So I wanted to talk about when I first started. I had no local upline. The girl I signed, she got up, I signed under her. She was from Indiana. So she wasn't here in Pittsburgh. I looked around, I tried to Google, It Works, Raps Pittsburgh. I saw a couple names, but I didn't know what to do with that. So, I started immediately getting emails from almost day one from this couple in Michigan, Chris and Nikki Moore. I'm like, who's that? Okay, whatever. They're talking to me. They told me to do a couple things. They told me to replicate my website. I did. They told me to schedule a launch party. I did. Can I tell you about my launch party real quick? Two people. One girl drank a 6-pack of beer. So I got no loyal customers that night. It was quite a disaster, but I had nobody to help me with my launch party. You guys all have somebody to help you. Remember, Nikki Moore said, you're not in business, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I screwed it up anyway.
Nope.
So I kept getting emails from Nikki and Chris Moore, and I'm like, okay, well, they're my new best friends. They're my go-to people, so that's what I did. I just kept reaching back to them. They were reaching to me, I was reaching back to them. And then once Leanne and Angie signed on, they had a little bit of previous network marketing experience, so I latched onto them, and we kind of figured it out together. But we really followed the simplicity of the system, the steps to success, and we are going to talk about that tonight. So, let's see. Okay, so basically our itinerary for tonight, we're going to go back to the basics, the simplicity of this, because the more you complicate it, the lower your check is going to be. So keep it simple. This has been done for a reason. This company is 13 years old already. They've already practiced this, so this is working for people. So we want to talk about the basics, and Chris is going to talk a little bit about products tonight. And then because we have such a male presence coming into this area, so
Yes.
So we're going to talk. Chris is going to talk a little bit more about the male perspective in this business, and then we want to cover a little bit about compensation plan, and then finally about mindset, because in my opinion, that's the name of the game. That's 99% of this business is getting your head right. We have all the tools. Everybody has all the same tools, so it's just getting right in the head. So excited for the night. We have exclusive training with our ambassador uplines here from Michigan. I'd like to introduce, please get on your feet for Kristen and Nikki Moore.
Yeah.